Okay, so this is going to be my review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, excuse me. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be doing episode reviews of this. I really don't. Depending on how I feel about it. But because right now, even though I thought the Season 4 premiere is alright, I don't know if it's going to keep me entertained enough, because I was bored. I pretty much wanted to drop the show after Season 3 because it was not because it was bad, it was just boring. Like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it was never bad. It never reached... Well, in some cases it did, but it never reached, especially in the Season 3 finale, where it never reached Flash Season 2 level bad. It didn't reach Season 2 level finale level bad. That's how I'm gauging shows now. You know, how bad was your season finale? Was it as bad as Flash Season 2's finale? That's how I gauge it. That's how I gauge season finales. But that one was just, in the words of E. Morton Joe, mediocre. Anyway, so I was gonna just give up on the show because again, I had Marvel shows to back me up, you know, Daredevil and Jessica Jones. So yeah, I did. It wasn't that yeah, and I had other upcoming Marvel shows, and B, it was just the stories were just kind of boring, and I just did not care about Daisy at all. They just made her into an inhuman social justice warrior, kind of. But the thing that dragged me back in was, of course, the appearance of Ghost Rider. Granted, I grew up with Danny Ketch, and that's my boy. I have no problem with Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider. I'm just still confused of, like, really? We all know I know you want to get away from Johnny Blaze, but you could have gone to Dan Ketch, really, and then bring in... What? Skip right to Robbie Reyes? What? And I'll get to him in a moment, but right now I want to talk about some of the stuff, because obviously it's been moved to 10 o'clock because the creators of the show said, yeah, it's going to be darker and we're going to be scarier. Yeah, this show's trying way too hard to be a not Netflix show. Seriously, when Ghost Rider is killing people and there's scenes of just blood everywhere, yeah, you can clearly tell they watched Daredevil Season 2 and went, I want to do that! We want to do that! Because I feel like this season is going to be like, it's going to, with Ghost Rider in here, it feels like it's trying to be Daredevil Season 2. With, instead of Punisher, they have Ghost Rider. I mean, that makes sense, when you really think about it. I mean, who else can really punish the wicked? Yeah, it's Ghost Rider. He wrote the book on punishing the wicked in the Marvel Universe. So, anyway, yeah, but I find it hilarious. I didn't find this... I found this strange and funny, where, you know, like I said, the show is going to be all dark and wicked, and yet one of the opening scenes in here is a shot of Quake putting on her underwear. Yep. New time slot, just so you could do that. And it's like that's one of the first scenes you see. Like, it's going in there, like, not even a minute in, you see them panties get pulled up. And I'm here like, okay, it wasn't so much sexy as it was hilarious, because really, you move just so you can do stuff like that and try to be like, look at us, guys, look at us. What, you like us too, right, Rick? I don't know why Morty's in charge of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4, but whatever. So, anyway, the whole story of this episode is that Coulson, who's no longer the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., and S.H.I.E.L.D. is now being government-operated again, apparently, him and Mac are searching for Daisy, and there's a new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. who we don't see, but if you did see the casting, I don't know what character he's playing. Maybe it's an original character, I can't remember. The actor playing the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Jason O'Mara, who most of you guys would know best as he's the guy who's voicing Batman in the new Justice League animated films. So yeah, just wrap your head around that. Batman is now the director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I find that hilarious. I mean, I know he's probably playing a character in the Marvel Universe, but yeah, if you know that knowledge, then you're like, Batman is director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, and it almost feels like they want to make him Batman because he's like so paranoid, and how they talk about the director. You don't see him, but they talk about him like, yeah, he's so paranoid and he's prepared for everything. And I'm like, man, just call him Bruce Wayne at this point, you know? Just call him Director Wayne at this point. Anyway, so yeah, that's the story. We also have Quake. I don't care about Quake at all. let's talk about Robbie Reyes, because that's the reason we're all here, right? That's the reason why we bothered watching the shows for Ghost Rider. Now, again, this is a TV budget, so I wasn't expecting something overly spectacular. The fire looks really CG. I did like the scene, because this is right out of the comics, where rocket launcher hits the car, it flips over, and gets engulfed in flames. I was like, yeah, that's right out of the comic. Okay, I can buy that. Gabriel Luna playing Robbie, I like him. I think he's pretty cool. The big thing is that it looks like they're not, like he is already doing this, like he's killing people for already, but now, if you know the origin, if you don't know the origin, or if you do, then you find it's a little weird, but maybe they'll explain it. Basically, if you guys don't know the origin of Robbie Reyes and his Ghost Rider is a lot different from Johnny and Danny. His Ghost Rider is actually the soul of a satanic serial killer called Eli, and Eli killed about over 30 people, and his connection with Robbie's a little more intense, because it's not a spirit of vengeance, it's a Satanist inside of him that sometimes actually could get a hold of Robbie's body instead of going Ghost Rider. His spirit would just take over Robbie's body, but he did it for killing like mobsters and whatnot, backstabbed him and shit like that. So I don't know if, like, right now, if it is Robbie doing all this, or has Eli already taken over his body. I don't know. If you also know the comic books, the comic of Robbie's Ghost Rider, he has a mentally disabled brother, also physically handicapped. But it looks like they didn't take the mental they took the mental handicap out and aged his younger brother up a bit, and now he's just physically handicapped. I'm glad they kept the brother, because I was kind of worried they wouldn't at all and just say, oh, he's just killing people. Nope, they kept the brother. Okay, that's cool. And I like how they played off each other. Honestly, again, I really dig Gabriel Luna in here as Robbie Reyes. What else did I want to say about this? I dug the transformation. I gotta be honest, guys. I really dug the transformation sequence. Like his face getting slowly burned away, and it reveals the skull inside. And again, it looks more like the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. It honestly does look like the Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider, because Robbie's Ghost Rider, Eli, is more like a helmet, really. It looks more like a helmet, and the fire is blazing out of one part. In here, it looks more like Johnny and Danny's Ghost Rider, honestly. But it's still, like, the transformation sequence, I gotta be honest, guys, I think I like that more, of his face being melted, like, burning away to reveal the skull that just bursts into flames. I think I like it better than the movie transformations, honestly. But that's just me. If you disagree, that's totally fine. What else did I want to say about this? I'm wondering again if they're going to go with, is he just possessed by the spirit of vengeance, or are they going to say, yeah, there have been there are other Ghost Riders. This one is a lot different, and he's possessed by, of course, Eli. I like it so far. I just like the Ghost Rider parts. The Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff I could care less about. Of course, we also have this underlying AI model called Ada, who I think is going to, like, someone mentioned that Ada might become Jocasta from another Marvel character who was built by Ultron, but in here he's created by the dude from The Mummy. I know he's the actor's name, but I just know him from, I know him as Jonathan from the Mummy movies. Come on, that's all you know him from, really. I mean, yeah, I know he was from Spartacus, but you can't help but look at that guy and go, Jonathan! Anyway, what else did I want to say about this film? Why did I say film? What else did I want to say about this episode? Again, it wasn't bad, and it looks like we're also, May's been possessed by some demonic witch thing, which I know that's a Marvel character, I just can't remember which one. There's over 5,000 guys. I know that's a character, and it's so familiar to me, I just can't remember what it is, or who she is, excuse me. But yeah, it looks like she's taken over May. But going back to Ada real quick, of course they do the Oliver Queen thing of, oh, let's just keep this a secret, even though the people I love, I'd say no more secrets to, but I'm going to keep 100 more secrets. Yeah, we're literally Oliver Queening this whole Ada situation. How wonderful. And yeah, I know they've taken into account, we don't want it to become another Ultron. Guys, it's gonna become another Ultron. I hate to burst your fucking bubble, but it's gonna be another Ultron. Well, someone said Ada might become Jocasta or Alchema. Alchema, for those who don't know, was the other android that Ultron built, but she, unlike Jocasta, who turned good, Alchema went nuts and became just as bad as Ultron. Really. So, yeah. Again, it's not bad. I was just kind of like, aside from the Ghost Rider stuff, I just don't care. And the fight between Quake and Ghost Rider was actually pretty cool. It was cool. It was interesting to see Yo-Yo again. It looks like she's now a registered superhero. That's fine. If I remember right, because I did watch the episodes with her in Secret Warriors, yeah, she was a lot more religious and, very shy. And here, she's just like, she just wants to jump Max Bones, doesn't she? Like, I was like, wow, what a character turn out of nowhere. And again, I don't care about Quake. I just don't care about Daisy anymore. Whatever. Coulson's still cool. It's cool, to still see Coulson around. But, yeah. Aside from the Ghost Rider stuff, I just didn't care. And again, it looks like it's trying way too hard to be, like it's trying to be a Netflix show, or, it just can't pick a lane. Again, I don't hate this. I don't hate it. I didn't walk away going, oh, fuck this. I was more like, yeah, aside from the Ghost Rider stuff, I do not care about the overlying plot. Anyway, so it looks like by the looks of things, it looks like the thing in the box that has possessed May is going to be the S.H.I.E.L.D. story, and Quake's story is going to revolve around Ghost Rider. That's what it looks like, is that it's going to be two separate story arcs. One with Daisy dealing with Ghost Rider, and the other story of May being possessed by whoever was in that box. So that's kind of looks like what we're dealing with here for the most part. But yeah, it's an okay start. But yeah, you can clearly say they're trying a little too hard at some places. So you guys tell me, what do you guys think of the Season 4 premiere of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.